Some number that I'm going to do is 18th question. The 18th question in miscellaneous, where you always must write the given on the right side and what greatest volume. So the volume has to be written on the left side. Is it about a cone? Show that the height of the cylinder which is inscribed inside a cone. So this is a different sum where you have a cone inside which you are inscribing a cylinder. You can inscribe it like this. You can inscribe it like this. A different way in which you can inscribe a cylinder inside it. And the volume of the inside cylinder has to be maximum. You have to inscribe in such a way. So what is given in the sum is an alpha word. Can you see semi-vertical angle alpha? So just do this, and this is your semi-vertical angle which is given. And what else is given? Height of the cone is also given. Anything with regard to the cone is given, because I am already giving you a cone, asking you to inscribe a cylinder. So anything with regard to the cone is already given. Anything with regard to cylinder is a variable. Correct? So I am going to do a cylinder inside. And the radius of cylinder is small r. The radius of the cone is capital R, which will be given. Anything with regard to capital R or H or whatever, cone is always a constant. And you know, this part is height of the cylinder. I am going to call this as x, and so that this becomes a h minus x. So which is my variable? X is my variable. I can construct a cylinder like this which will make my x shorter. So what becomes a variable here is my x. Based on that, the height of the cylinder is becoming h minus x. That is the critical thing. Are you clear? So now what is given is tan alpha. Can you look at immediately? You should write an r here also, because this is small r means this is also small r. And you look at a Kuti triangle, you write tan alpha is equal to r by x. Given is tan alpha. R is equal to therefore x tan alpha. This is what is given. Right side, the cylinder or the volume has to be maximum. The volume of cylinder is pi small r square and height is h minus x. You can't write a h. You write h minus x. Come closer, no? Let him come closer. So you can't write h to be the height of cylinder. H is the height of the cone. So cylinder's configuration is h minus x. You can't have two variables. So write r as x tan alpha. So pi x square tan square alpha into h minus x is my volume. Now can you see, mother, pi is a constant. At tan square alpha is a constant. So its variable is just h constant. So then x is a variable. So I can differentiate, before which I'll group all the constants. Take the x square inside. And let's differentiate it with respect to x. Pi into tan square alpha. H is a constant. X square is 2x minus 3x square is equal to 0. Therefore, this is equal to this. A 2x h is equal to 3x square, and x gets cancelled. And so then x is equal to 2h by 3. You found h, x variable. And height of the cylinder is h minus x. A h minus x is h minus 2h by 3, which is h by 3. That gives me the height of the cylinder. Now take it and substitute it here. You know, you can find the radius of the cylinder. Small r is equal to x tan alpha. So small r is equal to 2h by 3 into tan alpha. So you found the radius of the cylinder. You found the height of the cylinder. And that's all you need. So what is the question? Show that the height of the cylinder is 1/3 that of the cone. Rest of it is all given and crap. Okay. Height of the cylinder is 1/3 the height of the cone is what you have to prove, which you already proved. It will automatically be there. Correct? So one part is done. Second part, they are asking you to find the greatest volume of the cylinder. What is the volume of the cylinder formula? Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h minus x. Pi into what is r square? 4 h square by 9 tan square alpha. What is h minus x? Is h by 3. So then it's 4 by 27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Is that what they want you to prove? That's all. You found the volume of the cylinder, which can be inscribed, which will have a maximum volume. But we don't know whether it's maximum or minima. Take the differentiated value. Where is the differentiated value? Is here. And differentiate it again. Differentiate it again means this will constants, forget it. H is a constant. So 2x will become 2h minus 6x. And x itself is 2h by 3. So 2h minus 12h by 3 is negative. Verification is negative. Therefore it is maxima. Very easy. Easier ka? Confidence varda pannidalana? Okay. So you both have to work really hard because parallelly you have to do differentiation again and again and again. For him I have to still take miscellaneous. I didn't take, I'm just giving him 2 exercises a day to do differentiation. When it comes to miscellaneous, I'll call you again when I'm taking for him, because there is Kumar some,
yes,
I have certain clue, so I'll teach you with that clue so that you come again, or you can even log in.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to next sum. 17th question. Show that the height of the cylinder of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere. So take a sphere. You're inscribing a cylinder inside it. You know it will be symmetrical about the origin. Obviously, otherwise it won't be maximum, correct? So this itself is capital R, this itself is capital R, this is small r, this is capital R. This will be h by 2 because it will be symmetrical. If h is the height of the cylinder, half of it will be h by 2. The moment you locate a small triangle, you have to write what is given. Given is capital R square is equal to small r square by plus h square by 4. And that is what is given. Given is this radius of the sphere. What do they want you to find? Which has to be maximum volume? The cylinder has to have maximum volume. So volume of the cylinder is pi small r square h only. Correct? So then r can be written as capital R square minus h square by 4. So pi into capital R square minus h square by 4 into h. Bring it in, swing. Pi into r square h minus h cube by 4 is v. You're going to differentiate it with respect to h. Pi is there. R square is a constant, dh by dh is 1. Minus 3h square by 4 is equal to 0. So capital R square is equal to 3h square by 4. A capital R is root 3h by 2. And so h is equal to 2r by root 3. Because what is given is radius of a sphere. So h is 2r by root 3. Is that what you want? Yes. You do that and then you get it. Find the maximum volume. What is the volume of the cylinder again? Is pi small r square h. Pi into what is smaller? You don't know. You have to take this and go up. Substitute it there. So small r square is equal to capital R square, which is 3h square by 4 minus h square by 4, which is 2h square by 4, which is small r is equal to h by root 2. So then you come here. H square by 2 into h. H itself is 2r by 3. Pi h cube by 2, which is pi into 2 2 so 4 4 is 8 r cube by 3 3 is 9 3 is 27. 2 into 27. 4 pi r cube by 27. See the answer, cubic units. See if that is the answer that's given in the book back.
Now, will that be 9 because it's root 3?
Yeah, you are right.
4 pi r cube by 3 root
4 pi r cube
3 by 3 root 3.
3 root 3. Okay, let's figure that out. So it's pi r square h, which is pi into small r square is h by 2, is it?
Root 2.
Root 2. So h square by 2 into h, which is pi into h cube by 2. This has to be cubed. So pi by 2 is already there. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, r cube by 3 root 3. So it's 8, this and this get cancelled. 4 by 3 root 3 pi r cube is cubic units, because it's a volume. That will make you lose your centum if you don't write that. Okay. Then is verification. Which is the differentiated value, Madhav? Which is the differentiated value? This is the differentiated value. You want to take this and differentiate. R is a constant, so 0 minus. It will be indefinitely negative. So the answer that you got is definitely for a maxima. Are you clear?
And 4 over here.
It's 4, sorry. Yeah. So can I go to next sum? The sum number 16. Sum number 16. It's given that for a function from close bracket a to b, f dash of x is, slope is always positive. Greater than 0 means slope is always positive. You know, they are asking you to prove that it's an increasing function. What is the formula for slope? Slope is, a function is like this. This is a, this is b. F of b. This will be f of a. And the slope will be f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Oppositely, f of b minus f of a. F of b minus f of a by b minus a is greater than 0 means numerator also has to be positive, denominator also has to be positive. In that case, f of b will be greater than f of a. Since from the graph b is greater than a, it has to be an increase. The function is an increasing function. This won't come. They will never ask you this question. So can I go to 15th question? Show that altitude of a right circular cone of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere. So sphere kulla you are constructing a cone. Draw a sphere inside which you are constructing a cone. Madhav, this is capital R, this is capital R, this is capital R, this is small r. This will be variable x. Correct? And can you locate a triangle? And using that given, you have to write capital R square is equal to x square plus small r square. What volume of the cone has to be maximum? So 1 by 3 pi small r square into h, x is r plus x. H is r plus x. In small r square is equal to capital R square minus x square from the given. So 1 by 3 pi capital R square minus x square into r plus x. You guys know you can write it as r plus x into r minus x, which will make it 1 by 3 pi r plus x the whole square into r minus x. This is what is your v. Now you're going to take 1 by 3 pi out and you're going to differentiate as u and v. முதல்ல இருக்கிறத அப்படியே எழுது. ரெண்டாவது டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணால் -1. ஏன்னா கேபிட்டல் ஆர் வந்து கான்ஸ்டன்ட். கரெக்டா? ப்ளஸ் ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறத அப்படியே எழுது. முதல்ல இருக்கிற டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணால் 2 into r plus x into 1 தான். So this is equal to 0, therefore this is equal to this. R plus x the whole square therefore is r minus x into 2 into r plus x. லட்டு மாதிரி இங்கே ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் சைன் வரும் தெரியுமா? அப்போ தான் this equal to that போடலாம். அப்போ உன்னோட மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் you can yourself identify. So r plus x and r plus whole square get cancelled. R plus x is equal to 2r minus 2x. So 3x is equal to r and x is equal to r by 3. So you get x is equal to r by 3. Substitute it here. Always go back. So small r square is equal to r square minus r by 3 will become capital R square by 9, which is 8r square by 9 is small r square. Okay, now they are asking you to find the volume of the, what are they asking you to find?
Altitude of the right circular cone.
Altitude is r plus x. Its altitude is r plus x. What is r plus x? It's r plus r by 3 because x is r by 3. It's 4r by 3 and that's what you need to prove.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's all. So then take the differentiated value and differentiate it once again. This is where it's a differentiated value. You're going to differentiate it once again. The first term, you can forget about 1 by 3 pi. The first term when you differentiate it, it's minus is already there. A 2 into r plus x. This can be written as 2 into r square minus x square while differentiating. So plus 2 into minus 2x because r square will become 0. So you take it in as minus 2r minus 2x minus 4x is minus 2r minus 6x and x is r by 3. So r by 3 will become minus 2r minus 4r, therefore it's negative and therefore the value that you got is maximum. Verification is over. Can I go to next sum? Next sum is sum number 14. Sum number 14. Find the absolute maximum minima. Okay, no problem. F of x is equal to cos square x plus sin x. In maximum minimum, when they give x as an element of 0 to pi with a close bracket, I mark it with a red color. You should substitute that also. So take it and differentiate it. F dash of x, f dash of x is equal to 2 cos x into minus sin x plus cos x is equal to 0. Differentiated already. So take out what is common. A cos x is common. A minus 2 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. So either cos x can be 0 or a sin x can be 1 by 2. When will cos x be 0? At 90 degree. at 90 degree or 0 to pi. So you know x can be at 90 degree only. And here when will cos x be 0? Between 0 and pi. At 1 by 2 will get in 30 degree. As you know, pi by 6 and also second quadrant. Pi minus pi by 6, 5 pi by 6. So therefore these are the points at which you will get cos x and sin x to be these values. Substitute in the question. So f of pi by 2, f of pi by 6, f of 5 pi by 6, f of 0 and f of pi 2. Take it and substitute in the question itself and find out which one gets you maximum answer, minimum answer. So cos square pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 is just 1. A cos square pi by 6 plus a sin pi by 6. What is cos 30? Is root 3 by 2, which is 3 by 4, plus sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 4 is LCM. This will be 5 by 4, whatever. Yeah. So let's go to cos square 5 pi by 6. Square numbers you don't have to check the quadrant. So cos square pi by 6 plus sin 5 pi by 6 is sin pi minus pi by 6, which is the sin pi by 6. Cos pi by, again same answer. Same answer. Then cos 0, cos square 0 plus sin 0 is just 1. A cos square pi plus sin pi. A cos square pi is minus 1 will become plus 1 again. So what is this? I'm getting 1, 1, 1.
How can you get 1 here? That's
Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1. What is this? I'm getting 3 1s and 2 5 by 4s. And so then I'm getting many points at which there are maximums. Can you check the answer for 14th?
Absolute maximum is 5 by 4.
So 5 by 4, absolute minima is 1. So whatever happens, when they say absolute maxima or absolute minima, whatever be the values you substitute, you are always getting 5 by 4 as the maxima and 1 as the minima. That's what it means by absolute maxima and absolute minima. Are you clear? So can I go to next sum? Is a 13th sum. 13th sum, the question is f of x is equal to x minus 2 the whole to the power 4 into x plus 1 the whole cube. The question says maxima, minima and inflection. We'll come to maxima, minima. We know what is maxima, minima, so we'll do maxima, minima. So f dash of x is equal to முதல்ல இருக்கிறத அப்படியே எழுது, ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறத டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணிடு, ப்ளஸ் ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறத அப்படியே எழுது, முதல்ல இருக்கிறத டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணிடு. இப்போ என்ன காமன் எடுத்து எழுது? x minus 2 the whole cube is common, x plus 1 the whole square is common. Open bracket பண்ணா 3 into x minus 2 plus 4 into x plus 1. So x minus 2 the whole cube into x plus 1 the whole square into 3x minus 6 plus 4x plus 4. So x minus 2 the whole cube into x plus 1 the whole square, 7x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, I'll just tell you one thing. So then இப்போ வந்து இதுல என்ன தெரியும்னா x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2 by 7. This is maxima, minima. You have to substitute them in the question. So then f of 2, f of minus 1 and f of 2 by 7, substitute the question, get your maximum and minimum values. Very easy. Correct? But next is point of inflection. They are asking for local maximum point. Oh, local maxima and minima means just maxima and minima only. Point means x value. Okay, so then okay, now it's point of inflection. What is point of inflection? Point of inflection means that it's increasing and decreasing. When they say if it increases and increases, that point is called point of inflection. When they don't refer, they probably rate a deflection for decreasing and decreasing. I don't know. That's an economics word. Okay, you all know that when corona was one first phase, second phase, it again went really up. People started losing their lives. So such an occasion is called point of inflection. Okay, the cost of rice is also going high. Everything is going high. Electricity or gas. So a point of inflection. So it means increasing and increasing. So it boils down to increasing and decreasing. So take these points and put this in the number line. So which is the smallest point? A minus 1 here, a 2 by 7 here, and a 2 here. Give an example, minus infinity plus infinity. So minus 2, 0, 1, and a 3. Give these in and substitute in the slope. You're supposed to substitute in the slope for increasing and decreasing. Which is your slope? This is your slope. And this x minus 1 the whole square is always positive. Oh, I didn't teach you increasing and decreasing. Okay, just keep that in mind. How is increasing, decreasing? You put it in the number line, give one example, substitute in the slope. Whole square is always positive. That's not going to be the deciding factor. So x minus 2 the whole cube and a 7x minus 2 is the deciding factor. You substitute these examples in this, and because this is my slope, you can see whether slope is positive or negative. Minus 2 potina, it will be, this is whole cube, so it will be negative. Minus 2 put in negative, 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 positive, so it's increasing. 0 put in 0 minus 2 the whole cube, it will be negative. 0 put in this also negative, negative, negative is positive, so it's increasing. Can you see? Increasing and increasing. So minus 1 is my point, x is equal to minus 1 is my point of inflection. That's all they're asking. So then, therefore, this boils down to an introduction to increasing and decreasing for you both, which I'll teach you to, whenever we get the time, tomorrow or day after. So then let's continue with this exercise. Is sum number 12. Sum number 12, okay, that is a hypotenuse. A point on the hypotenuse, which is a comma b, which is such a way that it's at a distance a from the wall, and it's normally this is x coordinate and this is your y coordinate. So this will be a and this will be b. Normally when you write x comma y, x refers to x coordinate and y refers to y coordinate. Therefore, the a will be this a and the b will be this b. Are you clear? The question is about this hypotenuse being maximum or minimum. So let's take these two triangles. Let's call this as hypotenuse 1. Let's call this as hypotenuse 2. So in this question, you cannot do the sum if you don't remember to mark this corresponding angle as alpha. They would not give you in this question. You have to mug it up. So then you know that here opposite you know, and hypotenuse you know. So you can do using this, sin alpha is equal to b by hypotenuse 1. So hypotenuse 1 is equal to b by sin alpha. Therefore b cosecant alpha. Take this triangle now. Can you see? Adjacent is a. So cos alpha is equal to a by hypotenuse 2. So hypotenuse 2 is equal to a by cos alpha, which is a secant alpha. So you got what is your hypotenuse 1 and hypotenuse 2. That has to be maximum. So then total hypotenuse, therefore, is hypotenuse 1 plus hypotenuse 2, which is an a secant alpha plus a b cosecant alpha, whatever it is, in whichever order. So which can be differentiated with respect to alpha. You know, when the ladder is sliding like this, only the alpha keeps on differing. So then what is the variable is alpha. So d hypotenuse by d alpha is a into secant alpha is secant alpha tan alpha. Cosecant alpha is minus b cosecant alpha cot alpha is equal to 0. Therefore this is equal to this. So a secant alpha tan alpha is equal to b cosecant alpha cot alpha. So a into this is sin alpha by cos square alpha is equal to b into cos alpha by sin square alpha. You know it, cot as cos by sin and all, correct? So cross multiply, you get a sin cube alpha by cos cube alpha is equal to b by a. A tan cube alpha is equal to b by a. A tan alpha is equal to b to the power 1 by 3 by a to the power 1 by 3. Then draw a triangle. Mark this as alpha. Opposite b to the power 1 by 3. Adjacent a to the power 1 by 3. Hypotenuse root of 2 to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 square. Base square plus height square. இப்படி எழுதி உடனே வச்சுட்டு find the length of the hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse 1 plus hypotenuse 2 is a secant alpha plus b cosecant alpha. What is secant alpha from this? Hypotenuse by adjacent. Root of a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 by a to the power 1 by 3. B cosecant alpha. Cosecant alpha is hypotenuse by opposite. B into root of a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 by b to the power 1 by 3. இதை மேலே கொண்டு போனால் a to the power 2 by 3 root of a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 root of a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3. So what is common is root of a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3. You'll get a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 whole to the power 1 by 2 and whole to the power 1 is whole to the power 3 by 2. So a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 the whole to the power 3 by 2 is the length of the hypotenuse. It may be maxima or may be minima. So you have to do a double differentiation. Which is the differentiated value? This is the differentiate value. To do double differentiation is nightmare, I'm telling you. Let's write it as a into sin and cos idila, sin alpha by cos cube alpha minus b into cos alpha by sin cube alpha. Let's differentiate this. Double differentiation. கீழே இருக்கிறத அப்படியே எழுது. cos square cos cube
cos cube.
மேலே இருக்கிற differentiate பண்ண minus cos alpha. Oh, it will become cos to the power 4 alpha. Should I do it separately?
Yes.
A into
Sin alpha by cos
sin alpha by cos
cube
cube alpha plus
minus b1.
minus b into cos alpha by sin cube alpha. A into, I'm going to do it as u by v, cos cube alpha into sin alpha's differentiation is cos alpha, so cos to the power 4 minus மேலே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, கீழே இருக்கிற differentiation 3 cos square alpha minus sin alpha will come, so plus sin square alpha by cos to the power 6 alpha. So let's solve only the first part. In this, what is common? They are all powers of 4, therefore it is positive. Similarly, take this, you will again get as powers of 4, therefore it will also be positive. Let's figure that out. Minus b into கீழே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, மேலே இருக்கிறத differentiate பண்ணா, sorry, sin cube alpha, இந்த மேலே இருக்கிற differentiate பண்ணா minus sin alpha minus sin to the power 4 alpha minus மேலே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, கீழே இருக்கிற differentiate பண்ணா 3 sin square alpha into cos alpha by sin to the power 4 alpha 6 alpha, sorry. So you see, when you take the negative out, it will become positive, and all of them are even powers, therefore it is definitely positive, therefore we get a minima. Beautiful. Last time I struggled, I don't know why I struggled, it was so easy this time. Are you clear? So can I go to next sum? Or can I give a pass? Oh my god. So let's do the next sum. The next sum is at the point, okay, a window is in the form of a rectangle surmounted by a semicircle. This is a window. Then take away this middle line. This is like a Dutch window. This is called a Dutch window sum. At Dutch windows in the Dutch colony, you see kuti kuti. In question, if you go to Dutch colony, there will be kuti kuti doors like that. I'll wonder what they'll do. They'll put their head out. Only that much gap will be there. So that's called a Dutch window sum, where it will be surmounted by a semicircle. You know, this is length, this is breadth, and this is pi r. 2 pi r la paadi. Because they would give in the question that the perimeter is 10 given. You have to write given on the right side. A perimeter is given, which is 10, which is L plus 2b plus pi r is equal to 10. L plus 2b plus pi r. நிறைய பேர் குறுக்கு இங்க லைன் போட்டு இங்க L எழுதுவாங்க. How is that perimeter? Perimeter means சுற்றளவு. சுற்றளவு means circumference only. So L plus 2b plus pi r. You know that the radius is nothing but L by 2. L over half. You know r is nothing but L by 2. So you can substitute r as L by 2. 2b plus pi L by 2 is equal to 10. The question is, what has to be maximum, minimum? Obviously the area, ventilation. Maximum light must come in means ventilation. So area of this, which is area is equal to length into breadth, plus semicircle, which is pi r square by 2 has to be the area. What is b from this? 2b is equal to 10 minus L minus pi L by 2. B is equal to 5 minus L by 2 minus pi L by 4. That has to be substituted in the place of B. L into 5 minus L by 2 minus pi L by 4 plus pi r square is nothing but L by 2, which is L square by 8. Because of the 2 it will become 8, because there is 2 here. So now it's dA by dL, before which you take it in and multiply. It's phi L minus L square by 2 minus pi L square by 4 plus pi L square by 8. Can you see this is solvable? Phi L minus L square by 2, when you take an LCM, it will become minus pi L square by 8. Correct? So then this is what is A. dA with respect to dL is 5 minus 2L by 2, 2 and 2 get cancelled, minus 4 pi L cube by 8 is equal to 0. So 5 is equal to L minus pi L cube by something is not alright. Have I written correctly? This and this, what have I written as solving? Pi L to the power 4 or pi L square. It has to be pi L square by 2. From which you can take L out. No, still I've done a mistake. Shit, I made a mistake. Pi L square by 4 or phi L minus L square by 2 minus pi L. L and L will get cancelled. If you equate this to D, we have not differentiated it. If I differentiate it, it's 5 minus 2L minus 2 pi L by 8. Oh, that's all. Is equal to 0. So phi is equal to 2 and 2 will get cancelled. It's 2L by 2. So L minus pi L by 4. So phi is equal to L 1 minus pi by 4. Minus. You take it to the other side, it will become plus. Oh my god, what are mistakes I'm doing? Take it to the other side, it will become plus. So L is equal to 5 by 1 plus pi by 4. So L is equal to 20 by 4 plus pi. I got my length. Now substitute it here, you get the breadth. Breadth will be half of this. 10 by 4 plus pi. So thus you prove that you get the dimensions, and you can also substitute. You have to substitute this in the question and then see it. And you can find the radius also, which is L by 2. And so breadth and the radius will be the same. And to find whether it's maximum or minimum, you have to take the differentiated value, which is this, and differentiate it once again. It will become minus 1 minus pi by 4, which is negative. So the answer is maxima. So easy. The verification was easy in this. So let's go to next sum, which is the 10th question. The sum of the perimeter of the circle and the square. Madhav, I will never do a circle and a square because I'm always scared of getting a 0 first. I'm happy with the zeros after 1. So sentimentally, if they say square and the circle, I'll write a square first and then write a circle next. Some sentimental value. So the sum of the perimeter, circle and square, 4a plus 2 pi r is equal to k is what is given. That's given. You have the areas has to be least. What is the combined area? Is a square plus pi r square. This has to be least. Using given, write one in terms of the other. Can we write what is r? Is k minus 4a by 2 pi. And substitute here a square plus pi into k minus 4a the whole square by 4 pi square. Pi and pi gets cancelled. So everything is with respect to a, right? Everything is with respect to small a. So I can differentiate as 2 dA by small dA, which is 2a plus 1 by 4 pi is a constant. 2 into k minus 4a into general udcha minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore this is equal to this. So 2a is equal to, the 4 and 4 get cancelled. Is 2 into k minus 4a.
1 by pi.
Have I written correctly? Pi, I have left a pi is. Oh, 1 by?
Pi.
4 pi is there? Oh, pi is there.
4 and 4 gets cancelled.
Is it correct? Pi is there. Well spotted. So 2 and 2 also get cancelled. A is equal to k by pi minus 4a by pi. Take it to that side. You get a 5a by pi. No, something is not alright. Shit, we made a mistake. From where I'm making a mistake? Can we do it again? The combined area is a square plus pi r square, and r is equal to k minus 4a by 2 pi. Substituting 1 in terms of the other, a square plus pi into k minus 4a the whole square by 4 pi square. The pi and the pi get cancelled. So I'm going to differentiate it with respect to a. 2a plus 2 into k minus 4a into minus 4 by, you already have a 4 pi, where the 2 and the 4 get cancelled, and this 2 and this gets cancelled. This is equal to 0. Therefore 2a is equal to 2 into k minus 4a by pi. Okay, now you can take the pi to the other side. 2 pi a is equal to 2k minus 8a. Consolidating a, 2 pi a plus 8a is equal to 2k. take a out. A 2 pi, a 2 can be throughout cancelled. Excellent, well spotted. So a வெளியே எடுத்தா pi plus 4 is equal to k. So a is equal to k by pi plus 4. Thus you got a. Now you have to find what is r. You substitute here and get the value of r. Thus you get the dimensions. And to find maxima minima, you have to take the double differentiation and you take the differentiate value, double differentiation. One second, I'm not doing it. Can I go to next sum? So 9th question. You're building a tank. Okay, it is open at the top. So with this, let this be the last sum for the day. I don't want to put you under so much pressure. So you have a cuboidal tank. It's open at the top, which means you're building a wall, floor, everything. And there's a cost is given. For building the floor, it's 70 rupees. And you have only one LB. 70 rupees into LB. Cost. And they are given 45 rupees to build the wall. Wall will be LH and BH. And there will be 2 times. Correct? 2 LH plus BH. 2 times. Take it common. So 70 into LB plus 90 into LH plus BH. The cost. This has to be minimum. Obviously, you're constructing means what is given? The given in the sum is the volume itself is given. 8, which is L into B into H itself is 8. And depth itself is given. Depth means height is 2. So L into B into 2 is equal to 8. L into B is equal to 4. B is equal to 4 by L. So எங்கெல்லாம் H இருக்கு you can write 2. எங்கெல்லாம் B இருக்கு you can write 4 by L. LB itself you know is 4. From given LB itself is 4. 7 4s are 280 plus 90 into 2L plus 2B. And 2 can be taken out common. L plus B can be written as 4 by L. Now this is my C and I can differentiate it with respect to L. The 280 will become 0. 180 into L differentiation is 1 minus 4 by L square is equal to 0. 1 is equal to 4 by L square is equal to 4, L is equal to plus or minus 2, L cannot be negative, so L has to be plus 2. Substituting back here, L into B is 4, so B is also 2. H is already 2, therefore it's a cubical water tank which will have cost will be minimum. Okay, so to prove it's minimum, you have to take the differentiated value. It's no positive, it's plus 4 by L cube, plus 8 by L cube. Minus 4 is a constant, 1 by L square is minus 2 by L cube, so plus 8 by L cube is positive double differentiation. Verification, therefore it is minimum cost. Are you clear? So I'm winding up the class till the 9th sum I've done, only from the 8th. We have to do little as you come for integration classes. I'll parallelly teach you this. And you will be learning a lot along with integration, little bit of this and you'll catch up, okay? So yeah,